Time to hit the hardwood for exciting high school basketball action on the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, Stoltz Pharmacy, Greg Gibson Insurance, Callahan's Excavating, James Do It Best Hardware, Ashland Credit Union, Trace Hermanos Mexican Restaurant, Members Choice Credit Union, Ashland Community and Technical College, the Greenup Baptist Association, First and People's Bank, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Pure Country Automotive, Raceland Christian Church, Orcut Tree Services, Gillum Drug, All That Blooms, Grayson Sporting Goods, Bowman's Auto and Collision Center, East Side Kids Boutique, First Light Home Care, and Tyler's Pizza. Now let's go courtside for a countdown to tip-off on the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV. Gillum Drug, All That Blooms.
And a pleasant good afternoon from the campus of Raceland Worthington High School. Welcome to Countdown to Tip-Off on the Cool Hits Sports Network. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here on a midday matinee matchup in girls basketball in the 63rd District here at the Palace. 16-7 Lewis County, 7-16 Raceland, as the season quickly dwindling away, as we have 2 weeks of the regular season remaining on Monday until we dive deep into the district tournament week that then leads us in to the regional tournament beginning on February 27th over in Moorhead. Looking at the visitors on the scoreboard, Lewis County, they come in winners of their last four. Their last loss coming to Russell. That was on back on the 21st. In the midst of the four-game winning streak, wins over East Carter, Elliott, Harrison, and Mason. They met Raceland on the first game that turned into the new year on January 3rd. That was a 58-40 victory in Vanceburg. And they come in with their record currently at 2-2 in the district. Their two losses to Russell, and trying to keep the balance, if you will. Russell's already in the driver's seat for the 1 seed. They've got a 6-0 mark, so now try to stay that 2 seed, in which they would, at the way it would play out right now, they would easily be into the 2. Greenup and Raceland still has to decide stuff out for the 3 and 4, and that last district game of the regular season is going to come in a matchup between Raceland and Greenup, a game that is scheduled on February 11th. That game here next Saturday at 3:30. We'll have the action right here on Cool TV. But a good one here this afternoon, as these two teams will lock horns. Rams certainly need a victory in the worst way, and would like to try to put things a little more interesting in the district standings as we close up the regular season on the 2022-23 campaign. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll take a look at our numbers between the two teams, meet our starting lineups, and get you ready for tip-off. Lewis and Raceland here from the Palace on a midday matinee. And our coverage continues after this on Countdown to Tip-Off on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep keep your customers pumping gas.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. But A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs, whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event. A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
My truck and I work all day long, so the truck has to be tough. But I want my truck loan easygoing, and that's what I get at my bank. Flexible terms, great rates. My truck loan works for me, just like my truck.
For great rates on loans for your next truck or car, see the good folks at First and People's Bank, the home office. Member Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Bless Your Heart Boutique in Grayson is your home for all the latest women's fashion, from sweaters, blouses, hats, jackets, skirts, dresses, jewelry, accessories, and more. Bless Your Heart Boutique has it all. And if you can't find the perfect gift for that special lady in your life, get her a gift card from Bless Your Heart Boutique. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 10 to 2, closed on Sunday. That's Bless Your Heart Boutique, 120 South Caramalone Boulevard in the Grayson Town Mall.
Back here at the Palace on countdown to tip-off, getting ready for Raceland and Lewis County here in girls basketball action in the 63rd District. Let's take a look at our numbers in this one. You look at the matchup between the two. Lewis County 40.3% from the field, Raceland at 30%. Lions shoot at about 8% better from the three-point line at 29.2 to 21.3. Free throw shooting for the Lions, very stellar, 75.7%. Raceland out rebounding the Lions on the scoreboard, and 34 to 28.9. And a big part of that has been the addition of Kennedy Taylor over to this team. Taylor, the transfer that came in out of Greenup, had to sit much of the first half of the season because of where she was enrolled at Greenup through the first part of the district or the regular season last year. So that 365-day calendar had to expire, and she finally got herself eligible and got on the court. She's been a nice addition for this team here at the Ramland. So how well will the matchup happen here whenever these two go together? Of course, Sarah Page Weddington, the catalyst for this Lewis County team, everything that she does, and she does a lot. A stellar player. She can handle the basketball. She shoots it, rebounds it like none other. And when good things happen, it's usually because good things are happening because of her, of what she's been able to do with the basketball moving forward. And she's been one heck of an athlete across the board, no matter what sport it's been in, for this Lewis County team. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll continue our previewing of the matchup. Just over 11 minutes to go here in the pregame show. And our coverage will continue after this on Countdown to Tip-Off on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Painesville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-through. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy. Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration, that was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/findyourcareer.
Hey fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team without changing your spending habits. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. So come on in and sign up for your team debit card at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue in Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, I'm Erin.
And I'm Michael. Come see us at Bowman's.
Bowman's can do frame repair. They have a downdraft bake oven for a factory paint finish. And they get your vehicle back to its pre-accident condition with qualified iCar Gold certified technicians. Bowman's is also an ASE certified mechanical shop, providing transmission flushes, steering and suspension services, AC service, oil changes, and tune-ups. That's Bowman's Auto Service, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. Call 836-0837.
Back here at the Palace, getting you ready for Raceland and Lewis County. Our crew this afternoon, currently taking a look through the camera lens of Felicia Collier down on the courtside camera covering Lewis County in the first half. Austin Ray down on the Raceland side. We'll try to keep you well covered with this game as we move through. Again, a big 63rd district tilt. Final district game of the regular season coming up next Saturday right here as a part of a girls-boys doubleheader. It's going to be a lot of basketball all day long. Greenup and Raceland will play at 3:30, and then Raceland and Fairview and boys will play later that night at 7:30. And I think they've got JV and varsity, or JV and maybe some freshman games scattered in. It's going to be an all-day affair here at the Palace. It should be one heck of an afternoon of basketball leading all the way into the evening. Well, looking at the Rams coming in 7-16. They've lost their last two. A heartbreaker at Paintsville, 52-50 last time out. And then, of course, here last Saturday against Elliott County, 57-52. That in between a pair of two-game losing streaks, a win over West Carter, 64-60 in Olive Hill. Last time out against Paintsville, it was Nim Maynard leading the way with 16 points. Kennedy Taylor threw in 15 and pulled down 12 rebounds. And she's been a force to be reckoned with for this Rams team, especially down on the block. Maynard averaging just over 17 a game. Taylor 9 points and 9 rebounds, just shy of a double-double each way. But the matchup tonight will be interesting to see how things stretch out whenever you've got Weddington going up against Taylor, if that's the matchup that we see, and the other options that we've got with this as well. Obviously, Nim Maynard, she's a very crafty guard that can get to the rim, and she does so much with the basketball. Obviously, the return of Emma Broughton has been huge. Broughton went down early in the season at East Carter, thought it was lost to an ACL injury. End up it was a sprain, not a tear. So physical therapy, a lot of hard work from Emma, and she worked herself back into the roster, and she'll be in the starting lineup here tonight. It'll be the first time I've got a chance to see Emma play since that game against East Carter, but certainly glad to see her back amongst the starting ranks. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll continue our preview of the matchup about 6 minutes before tip-off. And our coverage continues after this on Countdown to Tip-Off on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
Hi, my name is Brian Horton, Mission Strategist for the Churches of the Greenup Baptist Association. We exist to revitalize, mobilize, and multiply New Testament churches in Northeast Kentucky and the world. The Churches of the Greenup Association are moving forward together in the Great Commission work. If you live in Lawrence, Boyd, Greenup, Carter, or Elliott counties, I want to invite you to attend one of the Greenup Baptist churches this coming Sunday. Once there, I know you will find a community of people who will welcome you and love you. For more information, go to greenupbaptist.org.
Visit Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson for the best selection of clothing for boys and girls, including newborns. Eastside Kids Boutique has affordable clothing for every season, including t-shirts, sweaters, hats, and more. Eastside Kids Boutique even has items for that special lady in your life, including home decor, clothing, jewelry, accessories, gift baskets, and more. That's Eastside Kids Boutique, 603 East Main Street in Grayson. Call 606-475-1683 or visit them on Facebook, Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson.
And the cheerleading national championships, we certainly wish them the best of luck as they depart. They'll head their travels between Wednesday, Thursday of next week, and then the competition coming up Friday through Sunday down in Orlando. But best wishes to the Rams cheerleaders as they head off to the national championships. Well, this one, again, on paper, it's very favorable for the visiting Lions, but again, as I've mentioned so many times, we don't play things on paper. Raceland is a team that's very capable of getting hot, getting things working at the right time. And, of course, anytime you've got a Nim Maynard on the floor, great things can happen. But the other thing that you get with Maynard is when she's flowing, it forces teams to have to really pay a little more attention to her than maybe they normally would. And in the process, that opens up other scoring threats. And one of those scoring threats is certainly Emma Broughton, as Broughton has made her return, still trying to get her basketball legs back up underneath her, obviously missing almost 2 full months of the season. So we'll see how that plays out down the stretch. And I don't know. It's this one's an intriguing matchup. Lewis County, obviously, they're playing some of the best basketball right now in the 16th. They've, again, still not been able to get over that bugaboo of Russell, and not many teams have. But they played Rowan County very tight. Montgomery County, they fell by 11. Kept it to a 9-point loss to Russell after Russell went to Vanceburg on January 6th and absolutely blitzed them by 23 points up in Vanceburg. But looking at the remaining schedule for Lewis, they'll play Greenup on Monday night. That game will be right here on Cool TV. Robertson County on the 8th, Bath on the 10th, St. Patrick on the 13th, and then February 15th, Nicholas County. All those games at home, by the way. So a good opportunity there for the Lions to kind of do that final regular season tune-up, if you will, and get everything the way that they want to see it before they get ready to get into district tournament play. Districts this season is up at Vanceburg. The boys and girls 63rd District Tournament starting on February the 20th. And then, of course, the regional tournament begins on the 27th of February over at LST Johnson. The girls will go first. They play first at Rupp this season, and then the boys will follow. If we go by the schedule that we've played in the past, what we'll see is girls on Monday and Tuesday. That's quarterfinal matchups. Boys Wednesday, Thursday quarterfinals. Girls semifinals on Friday, championship on Saturday. Then come back Monday for the semifinals for the boys, and then the championship for the boys on that following Tuesday. And then on that Wednesday, that's when the girls' state championship gets underway. Well, we're about ready for tip-off here, but before we get things started, we'll pay tribute to our great country with the playing of our national anthem. So we'll step aside for a break. When we return, tip-off between the Lions and the Rams as we continue our coverage here from the Palace on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Michael Bowling, Senior Vice President of Kentucky Farmers Bank. When you do business with Kentucky Farmers Bank, you're making an investment in your community. Your money stays local, we never sell your loan, and in turn, we invest in local families, churches, schools, and charities. We believe in our community, and that's why we are the better bank for loans.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for loans since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also, be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world-famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
National anthem performed by the Raceland Worthington Band. Great job by them. All right, we're ready for starting lineups as we'll get things underway. We'll start first down on the visitor side of things as we'll meet the starting lineups for the Lewis County Lions. Head coach Jay Fight, 16-7. In the backcourt, number 4, Maddie Johnson, number 10, Caitlin Arnold, and number 24, Liv Campbell. In the front court, number 50, Carrie Ann Highfield, and in the center, number 12, Sarah Page Weddington. In the starting lineups for the Lewis County Lions. And now let's meet the starting lineups for the Raceland Rams. Number 10, McKenna Lax, number 20, Emma Broughton, number 33, Nim Maynard. Those are the backcourt. In the front court, number 24, Reagan Mackey. And in the center, number 30, Kennedy Taylor. Head coach Marty Thomas, his first season for the Rams. And trying to pick up a very crucial district win. Taylor and Weddington, center court. As Roy Wright will step in and put the ball in the air. It's tipped into the backcourt and off we go. Here's Campbell, brings it into the front court. Brings it off near side, Johnson. Entry pass to Weddington. Skips it off for a 3. On the way is good. Caitlin Arnold buries the triple and makes it 3-0 Lewis. Here's Broughton on a nice drive. Kicks it out into the corner. Maynard wants a 3. That one's short. And it's out of bounds and back to the Lions. Here's Campbell bringing it into the front court. Down in the corner. Here's a 3 ball on the way, no. And a whistle and a foul underneath. Look at the foul on Arnold. That's her first, team's first. Rams basketball, down 3-0. So we get inside of 7 minutes. Here's Taylor. She'll pull the trigger on a long-range jumper. It's off the mark, no good, and out of bounds. Here's Campbell. She wants a 3 in transition. Weddington tracks it down in the corner, and then she gets out of bounds. Broughton brings it in the front court. Taylor off to Maynard. Maynard works off the screen, gives it back to Taylor. Nice give and go, and she's fouled, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Nice look there. And Kennedy Taylor pushes the first one up. No good. Taylor only a 41.7% free throw shooter. Second one on the way. That one rattles home. Rams are on the board. They trail at 3-1. Campbell in the backcourt. Now top of the key now. Campbell with the dish off into the corner. Try to skip it back out top. Trying to feed it to Weddington there in the high post. Nice defensive pressure there by Broughton out on that post. High post, that is. Lewis just taking their time working across. Here's Maddie Johnson now that moves from the far side to the near. Arnold with the basketball. Now Campbell in between the rings. She'll pull the long-range jumper and buries it. Six to 3. There's Taylor, lobs it inside, and it's out of bounds. 5:05 to play here in the opening frame. 6-1 Lewis. Right over the shoulder there of Broughton. A good camera angle there by Austin Ray. Here's Maynard from the keyhole. Doesn't get the roll. Weddington plucks it out of the air. Here's Arnold out of the corner. 3 balls on the way. No. Weddington tips it back out to Campbell. Campbell all alone, tries to go off the window. Kennedy Taylor with a nice box out there for her team. Here's Broughton. Pitches it off to the far side. Entry pass underneath. Maynard with a turnaround, no good. Liv Campbell with a rebound. Three out of the corner, no. Weddington turns around and puts it up and in. Long 2 on the way. Weddington in transition. On the post. Weddington spins underneath and 1. So Mackey picks up the personal foul. Weddington to the free throw line, pushes the free throw up. Good. Make it 11-1. Broughton tries to get it in. Here's Taylor. Shot no good. Tries to push it back up, and it's pushed out of bounds. On the baseline, it'll stay with the Lions. They'll get the foul on Mackey. That's her second, team second. And a foul on the high post there. We'll get the foul on Kennedy Taylor. That's her first. And Carrie-Ann Highfield to the free throw line. First one is up. No good. Good look there from our courtside camera. Highfield, 3.8 points, 5 rebounds, 50% free throw shooter on the season. Second free throw on the way is good. That makes it 12-1. Broughton gets it in. Takes the handoff on the wing. Curls it back out top. There's Maynard on the wing. And then a whistle and a turnover up top. Campbell walks it across the midcourt stripe. She'll stand out top and hold the basketball. Now brings it near side to Highfield. Lobs it inside, Weddington. Weddington puts it on the deck, drops it out the back door, and Johnson Liv Campbell puts it up and off the window. And a timeout requested by the Rams. Full timeout. We're back in 60 seconds on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Hey, this is Greg Gibson with Greg Gibson Insurance. And just an announcement, I'm retiring from Major League Baseball. This will be my final season. After 24 years as Major League umpire, I'm ready to become a full-time insurance guy. So anyway, you haven't heard about us, check us out on the web, www.greggibsoninsurance.com. Give us a call today. Stop by. We'd love to talk to you about your insurance. Give us a call today. It's Greg Gibson Insurance, helping you make the right call.
We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
Back here at the Palace, 2:22 to go here in the opening period. And Lewis County out to a 14-1 lead on Raceland. Brought to bring it in for the Rams out of the timeout. She'll jog it into the front court. There's Taylor, gives it back to Broughton. Step back long jumper's good. First field goal of the ball game for Raceland. Here's Campbell out top. Highfield on the wing. Weddington wants it on the base, on the post. Arnold will launch the three. It's off the mark, no good. Broughton brings it into the front court. Three by Maynard's on the way, no. Weddington with a rebound underneath. Here's Arnold going to the rack, and she's fouled on the way up. Get the foul on Maynard, her first. And Caitlin Arnold to the free throw line for two. 65.1% free throw shooter. First one is up is good. Fourth team foul on the Rams. Second free throw on the way. Hits them both. She'll take a seat as Caitlin Gilbert will come on. And then a whistle and a foul in the backcourt. As they'll get that one on Campbell, our first team's third. Here's Maynard. Jumper off the far side, no good. Rebound, Highfield. Here's Campbell. Reverses it back out to Weddington. From the wing, a three's on the way, is good. Weddington drops in her 8th. Broughton comes near side. Tied up trying to get some relief. And then the ball just goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Raceland. Good peek there from the high top camera. Mr. Roy Wright's blocking the other view. Here's Campbell. Turnaround jumper. No. Tipped back out to Garton. Campbell, Maynard with a straightaway 3 won't go. 24 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. 19-3 is the score. Here's Weddington. Drops it off to the far side. 3 balls on the way, no. Highfield puts it up, no good, and that's the end of one quarter of play. 19-3 after one. Quarter 2 when we return after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Pure Country Chevrolet in Grayson is working hard every day buying and trading for the nicest used vehicles in the area. With over 150 used cars in our huge dealer inventory, odds are we'll have the car you want at the price you need. And as always, we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one of ours. We also have new rides arriving daily, so come out. Look us over for your next auto need. With 4 locations, we're easy to get to, so don't wait. Come and let us help you have the vehicle you deserve at the best deal every time. On the web, purecountryauto.com or call us 606-474-5116. Pure Country Chevrolet, find new roads.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Back here at the Palace, 19-3 as Lewis County races out to an early lead. They've been on fire. Sarah Weddington with 8, Liv Campbell with 7. And it'll be Raceland basketball to start the second quarter of play, and off we go. Here's Maynard. Brings it near side to Lax. 3 balls on the way. No, too stiff. Maynard fights for the rebound, spins in the lane, puts up a shot, can't get it to stay home. Weddington pulls it out. Quickly ahead. Here's Campbell. Centers it up. Weddington posting up, wants it on the near sideline. Skip pass comes off to Gilbert. They'll go back around the horn. There's a 3 ball straight away, too stiff off the back of the box. And then a whistle and a foul on the rebound. Look at the foul on Gilbert, her first, team's 3rd. Excuse me, team's 4th. Peyton Mackey into the basketball game for her first action. Lax with it high over her head. Entry pass won't stay home. Weddington lobs it underneath. And there's a wide open Caitlin Gilbert who puts it up and in. 21-3. Handoff Maynard on the wing. Maynard steps through, draws the contact, can't get it to stay home. Let's say she traveled on the way there. And a 3-ball from Gilbert. A foul whistled. And Lax is going to the line for 2. So McKenna Lax to the free throw line. First one is up, is good. Second free throw doesn't stay home. And then a foul on the three-point shot. And we're going to shoot free throws. We'll get the foul on McKenna Lax, her first, team's 5th. And Caitlin Arnold to the free throw line for 3. First one is up, is good. Chastity Thomas and Mackey back in the ball game. It's 2 of 3. Ball loose out near midcourt. Here's Mackey coming right at you off the window. Good. And then Maddie Johnson off the baseline puts it up and in.
2 points for Johnson.
Ball raked out of bounds on the far sideline. Stays with the Rams. Peyton Mackey to bring it in. Gets it into Brooklyn Campbell, who comes in for her first action. 3-ball in and out, no good. Maddie Johnson with a rebound. Here's Weddington, brings it front court. Down into the corner, and another 3-ball from Caitlin Gilbert. Here's Mackey. Turns, pivots on the baseline. Back out to Maynard. Ball raked away, and it's loose out near midcourt. Get the foul on Gilbert. Her second, team 6th. Arnold back in as Gilbert steps off. Mackey to bring it in for the Rams. Maynard, drive on the baseline, off the window, good. Nice take there by Nim Maynard. Her first points of the ball game. Here's Weddington, spinning the lane, kicks it out into the corner. Spot up 3 on the way, good. Gracie Duncan. Mackey wants a long 3, left that one short. Weddington spins in the lane, turn around, no good. Maynard fights for the rebound. Mackey sizes up the 3, pushes it up and good. (34-11) inside of 4 to play here in the first half of play. Johnson goes down in the corner to Duncan. Ball stolen away on the near sideline. Maynard in front court. 3 in transition won't go, and then a tie-up on the baseline, and a whistle and a foul. We'll get the foul on Raceland. We'll get it on Chastity Thomas, her first team 6th. Highfield's going to return as she'll replace Maddie Johnson. And now Duncan will take out the basketball. Liv Campbell, front court. There's a little bit of pressure. Weddington turns, faces the basket. Goes back out top now. Pitch off to the far sideline. Here's a dribble drive on the baseline. Off to Weddington, off the window, counted at 1, and a chance at a 3-point play for Sarah Page Weddington. Mackey picks up the foul, her third team 7th. 36-11, and Weddington for a chance at a 3-point play. Free throw up, good. 11 points for Weddington. Here's Taylor, off to Maynard. Works off a screen from Taylor. Gets in the lane, shot is up, good. Quick bucket there for Nim Maynard. Here's Campbell out of between the rings. 3 ball on the way, no good. Maynard in transition. Brings it front court, lobs it down inside to Taylor. Taylor looks at a triple team almost, if you will, and then turns and throws it out of bounds. (37-13), 2:11 to go here in the first half. Campbell walks it into the front court. She'll pull the trigger. 3 straight away, no. Highfield fighting for the rebound underneath, and it's poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Lewis. Great look over your shoulder there of Weddington, who brings it in. Maddie Johnson back off to the corner. 3 balls on the way by Campbell. And it's raining threes here inside the Palace. Here's Maynard on the baseline. Shot up no good. Taylor fighting for the rebound on the backside. Highfield comes away with it. And then Maynard right into the face of our cameraman. Campbell in the back court. Walks it into the front court for the visiting Lions. Brings it off to the near sideline. Here's Highfield out of the corner, right side. Now Liv Campbell turns, brings it back to Highfield. High post Weddington spins in the lane off the right side. No. Highfield fights for the rebound, and she's fouled on the way up. And she'll shoot 2 from the free throw line. We'll get Thomas on the foul, her second. Highfield to the line. 50% free throw shooter, 1 point today. First free throw is up, is no good. One more, 40-13, a minute 10 to play here before halftime. One more for Highfield. Second one on the way. Too stiff. Tennyson, with the rebound. Then Highfield nearly forces the turnover in the backcourt, and then Highfield's going to be whistled for the foul in the backcourt on Peyton Mackey. So we're going to go to the other end and shoot free throws for Mackey. on one in the bonus. Mackey, a 67.3% free throw shooter. Free throw on the way. That one's good. One more. 1:03 to go in the half. One more for Mackey, averaging 3 points, 3 rebounds a game. That one's up. Doesn't find its mark. Inside of a minute to play. And then a foul and a reach from behind. And that's going to put Liv Campbell at the free throw line for one and the bonus. 82% free throw shooter is Campbell. Hits the first. 41-14. Campbell with 11. Second free throw on the way. Swirls at home. Maynard all the way out near the midcourt stripe. Comes to the right side, right at Weddington. Throws up a little scoop shot, no good. Thomas with the rebound, kicks it back out to Tennyson, and she loses it out of bounds. So 28 seconds to play here before halftime. Stay tuned with us at the half. I'll check all the scoring and from this one. Good look there as Liv Campbell walks it into the front court. Now Arnold. Campbell turns, faces the basket. 10 seconds. Gets herself into the lane, spins, pirouettes, steps through, and finally get a traveling violation against her with 3 seconds to go, 3.6 to be exact. So now can the Rams get a heave away. And the answer is no. That takes us to the half. 42 to 14 is our score at the break. We'll step aside for a break. When we return, we'll take a look at our first half statistics in the halftime show on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Hi, my name is Brian Horton, Mission Strategist for the Churches of the Greenup Baptist Association. We exist to revitalize, mobilize, and multiply New Testament churches in Northeast Kentucky and the world. The Churches of the Greenup Association are moving forward together in the Great Commission work. If you live in Lawrence, Boyd, Greenup, Carter, or Elliott counties, I want to invite you to attend one of the Greenup Baptist churches this coming Sunday. Once there, I know you will find a community of people who will welcome you and love you. For more information, go to greenupbaptist.org.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Halftime here in Ramland, and the visiting Lewis County Lions in the locker room leading this one 42-14. It's been all Lions from the word go. They stormed out in this one early on, pushed it out to a 14-1 lead. Liv Campbell made that bucket. Raceland's first field goal came on an Emma Broughton bucket. That made it 14-3. And Lewis County just kind of found the mojo that it needed to start opening up a very sizable lead. Reagan Mackey dropped in a quick 5 before getting back on the bench with her third personal foul. She leads the way with 5 points. Nim Maynard has 4 for Lewis County. Liv Campbell leads all scorers with 12. Sarah Weddington has 11. 42-14, Lewis County leads it in the locker room. More when we continue after this on the Halftime Show on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
When you shop and invest locally, you put in motion a sequence of actions which multiplies the money that is available in our area to create jobs and provide emergency services, police, and fire protection, as well as improving the quality of education in our local schools. Shop and invest locally whenever you can. First in People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
Halftime here in Ramland. Always, the fun thing we get to do at halftime is, when our crew is taking a break, we get some really unique shots from the floor. Taking a look right now, this is from the camera lens of Felicia Collier as she's on the far end, and now we're taking a look out of Austin Ray's camera from the other side. The crew, they're a little bit worked heavily today, simply because we wanted to make certain that we had both cameras on the floor to get both teams as much coverage as possible. So that left me up top doing a little bit of everything, and I'm trying to do my best. I hope everything looks fine. But I had tip to my crew today. They're making me look like a champ up here in this one, without a doubt. Let's take a look at some scores from around college basketball, top 25 action. This one down to the wire, 23 seconds to go down in Knoxville. Number 2 Tennessee clinging to a 3-point lead over number 25 Auburn. In ACC action, early second half, number 23 Miami leads number 20 Clemson 41-38. Early first half action, number 21 Indiana in front of Purdue, top-ranked Purdue that is, 9-5. LSU in front of Alabama 5-4 down in Baton Rouge. Early action in that one. Games final today. Virginia Tech upsets number 6 Virginia 74-68. It was Iowa State, 13th ranked in the nation, knocking off the 8th ranked Kansas Jayhawks 68-53. Number 24 UConn gets a win over Georgetown on the road 68-62. 11th ranked Baylor knocks off Texas Tech 89-62. Number 14 Marquette defeats Butler 62-52. And it was unranked Oklahoma State knocking off number 15 TCU 79-73. We'll take our final break. When we return, second half action here from the Palace as we continue our coverage here and the halftime show on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Hey fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team without changing your spending habits. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. So come on in and sign up for your team debit card at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue in Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration, that was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/find your career.
Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, is a locally owned pharmacy devoted to providing excellent customer service. Not found at the chain drug stores, Gillum Drug carries over-the-counter meds, wonderful seasonal decor, creek bottom candles, jewelry, and specializes in skincare products. Gillum Drug offers allergy shots and all immunizations with no appointment needed, and Gillum Drug will treat you like family. Stop by today and experience it. Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, next to Domino's.
Back here at the Palace as we get you ready for second half action here between Raceland and Lewis County. Big one coming up Monday night up in Vanceburg as Greenup County makes the trip up to face off against Lewis. 7:30 tip-off. Our countdown to tip-off coverage begins at 7:10. You can see all the action right here on the Cool Hits Sports Network. So a 28-point margin in the locker room for the visiting Lions, trying to pick up win number 17 on the season. And Sarah Weddington and Liv Campbell kind of doing what you expect those two to do a lot. Score at will. Good look there at the Raceland huddle with Coach Marty Thomas, his first season here in Ramland as the head coach. Worked as an assistant under Ron Keaton last year. So it's going to be Lewis County basketball. They'll work it from left to right as I view it here high atop the court. And second half action is underway. Here's Arnold down in the corner. Campbell wanting to go to Weddington. She's being bracketed, if you will. Ball raked back out to Campbell. Lewis County looking at a little 2-3 zone defensively from the Rams, with Taylor marking Weddington. Here's Highfield from the high post, shot up no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Chastity Thomas. Quickly in transition, front court, handoff to the far side. Lax pitches it back out to Maynard down the center of the lane, shot in and out, no good. Weddington brings it front court, slams on the brakes just inside the keyhole. Campbell centers it up. There's Highfield on the baseline, blocked away by Taylor, gets her own rebound. Fights her way back up underneath, off the bottom of the backboard. Tips it back out to Weddington. Great shot there by our cameraman of Austin Ray, and now ball raked out of bounds. And then Maynard jumps back in to get the rebound and had not reestablished herself when she touched the basketball. So that is the essential same call as over and back. Let's take a look over top of Weddington's shoulder there. As we get back in action, here's Weddington on Taylor, spins off the right side, good. Broughton front court for the Rams. 30-point lead, and ball out of bounds. Broughton pleading her case to no avail. Here's Arnold into the front court. Campbell stops on the elbow, left side, good. Good shot there of Campbell in the backcourt. Here's Lax down the center of the lane. Shot is up, counted and one. McKenna Lax. And a chance at a three-point play. So the first team foul for Lewis. McKenna Lax at the free throw line for the chance at a three-point play. Free throw is up, is no good. Campbell with the basketball. Lobs it inside Highfield. Back out, three balls on the way, got it. Great inside action there, out to Arnold. Here's Lax, back out to Broughton. Thomas, out to Maynard. Maynard spins in the lane. She's hounded, turns back off to the far sideline. That's out to Broughton. Here's Taylor inside. Turns, puts up a shot, and gets it home. Inside. Looking off near side. Weddington with a big bump on Taylor. It goes out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Lions on the baseline. 4:39 to play here in the third. Good peek over Weddington's shoulder once again. Gives it up, gets it back, pumps, and fouled on the way up, and she'll go to the line and shoot two. We'll get that one on Kennedy. Taylor, her second, team's first. And Sarah Page Weddington to the free throw line. 79.3% free throw shooter. Weddington, first free throw in and out, no good. Weddington one more. Free throw up. That one's good. 50-18. Broughton jogs it into the front court. Here's Mackey. Thomas launches a long triple, no good. Inside spin move, that's out to Hatfield, and Highfield puts it up and in. 52-18. And the Lions threatening to put the running clock in motion here on the Rams. Hand off Maynard. Maynard right to the rack, shot up no good. Weddington fights for the rebound. She'll clear it out. Pitch it ahead, Arnold stops on the wing. Weddington spins, back to Arnold outside. Here's Highfield, spins on the baseline and falls into the hands of Chastity Thomas. Here comes Maynard right at you. Tries to feed it in underneath to Taylor, and it's kicked out of bounds. Good look over Emma Broughton's shoulder there. There's a three from the wing as Kennedy Taylor splashes home from downtown Tripletown. And ball poked out of bounds. (52-21) our score. Lewis County to bring it in. Does so out into the corner. There's Weddington. Steps through, off the window, good. Weddington was 16 in this basketball game. Taylor fires another triple. That one's off the mark badly. Here's Campbell in transition. Stops, pops, jumper in transition, front iron short. Weddington with another rebound. Puts it on the rack, steps through, draws the contact, and she's fouled as she goes right into the face of Austin Ray on the baseline. And she'll go to the line and shoot two. So 2 free throws coming up for Sarah Page Weddington, leading the way with 16 points in this basketball game. Lewis County starting to flirt with the running clock. She missed that one all the way. One more for Weddington. Missed them both. Here's Maynard on the wing. Brooklyn Campbell checking in on that last dead ball. Maynard comes dribble drive on the baseline, and she's fouled on the way to the rack. Get on Campbell, team second of the. And then Maynard to the free throw line for two. 75.2% free throw shooter. Missed it back off the iron. One more for Maynard, who's got 4 points in this basketball game. Missed them both. Not something you characteristically see from Maynard. Here's Highfield out of the corner. Weddington working in the post. Maddie Johnson, three's on the way, no. Kennedy Taylor rips the rebound out. Nice job there by her. Here's Maynard. Step back three from the wing, yes! And a timeout requested by the Rams as Maynard drains the triple. 30-second timeout. We'll take you inside the huddles here. Good look there at the Raceland huddle with Coach Thomas coaching up his ladies. There's Jay Fight on the Lewis County sideline. 2 minutes of play here in quarter number 3. 30-point lead up for the Lions. Get out of there and let our crews reset on the baseline as we go high up over top here at the Palace. Stay tuned with us after the game. We'll try to grab both head coaches as well. Get some commentary from them here on this midday matinee girls basketball contest at the Palace. All right, back underway we go. Lewis County with a basketball, a 30-point lead. Trying to force the ball to Highfield. It's raked out to Maddie Johnson. Liv Campbell skips it back door. There's Highfield wide open on the post. She puts it up and in. Here's Peyton Mackey in the front court. Highfield now with 5, by the way. Shot tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Raceland. Peyton Mackey to trigger in for the Rams. There's Maynard. Works off a screen high post. Gets to the rack, off the window, good. Nice take there by Nim Maynard for her 9th point of the ball game. Down to 30 points. Approaching 1 minute to play here in the frame. All alone from the corner. Three's on the way. No. Highfield fighting for the rebound. Has it blocked. Campbell waiting for it. Grabs it and falls out of bounds. And it'll stay with Lewis. Great hustle play there by Brooklyn Campbell. Just couldn't haul it in. Here's Maddie Johnson out of the corner. Floater off the rim, rolls around and tumbles back and in. There's Peyton Mackey into the front court for the Rams. 42 seconds to play in the third. Maynard gets in the lane. Forces up a shot, partially blocked, no whistle though. We play on. Campbell with the basketball. Pitches ahead, Highfield. Jay Fight says they want one shot. 20 seconds to play here in quarter number 3. Taylor reaches in and knocks it out of bounds and forces the turnover. So the Rams will get it back with 11 seconds to play in the third. Here's the pitch back to Maynard. Maynard starts to attack, comes off in traffic, can't get it to stay home. And that takes us to the end of quarter number 3. 58-26 our score. Fourth quarter when we return after this on the Coed Sports Network.
The award-winning florist All That Blooms has a new location, 402 East Main Street, across from Pritchard Elementary in Grayson, with gifts for all occasions, including birthdays, sympathy, holidays, and anniversaries. Shop Monday and Tuesday 9 to 5, Wednesday 9 to 2, Thursday 9 to 5, and Saturday 9 to noon, closed on Sunday. Call 474-0390 for All That Blooms at 402 East Main, your full-service florist serving Grayson and surrounding areas. Check them out on Facebook, allthatblooms.com. That's BLOOMZ.
When you shop Grayson Sporting Goods, you're supporting a great family-owned business with new owners and team sales. To celebrate, get all your high school gear, including high school spirit wear. Grayson Sporting Goods also does embroidery and vinyl transfers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 3. Check with Grayson Sporting Goods for extended seasonal hours.
Great look over the shoulder there of Jay Fight and the Lewis County bench as we get you ready for the fourth and final quarter here between Lewis and Raceland, with the Lions leading the Rams 58-26. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here today. Our crew for today's game, Felicia Collier and Austin Ray down on the court, doing a fabulous job covering today's game for you here on Cool TV. Raceland basketball to start the fourth and final stanza, and here we go. They'll work it from right to left as I view it. Here's Brenna Wellman. Gives it in to Taylor. Taylor starts right, comes left, comes back right. Shot up no good, tipped out. And out in transition is Liv Campbell. Three out of the corner, no good. Kennedy Taylor with the rebound. Maynard in transition, going right to the rack. Shot up, left it short. Rebound out by the Lions. Here's Weddington, wants a three, it's on the way, no. Backside rebound there by Gilbert. They'll feed it inside to Weddington. Weddington back into the corner. Skip pass off to the far side. Ball partially blocked, and a tie-up underneath between Taylor and Weddington. And they'll get this one on Raceland's Kennedy Taylor. That's her third, team's third. And then another foul on Taylor. Or no, they get that one on Mackey, excuse me. And Maddie Johnson knocks home the three. Here's Mackey. Gets into the lane and is fouled on the way up. She's headed to the line for 2. And Reagan Mackey to the free throw line for 2. 62.5% free throw shooter, averaging 6 points, 6 rebounds a game. Pushes the first one up, can't get the fall. One more for Mackey. Left that one short the whole way. Campbell in transition. Brings it off near sideline. Johnson nearly lost it from the keyhole. Shot is up, no good. Followed there by Campbell. Can't get the finish. Maynard in transition. Brings it front court. Stops on the wing. Launches a 3. No. Here's Campbell. Ahead. And a foul on the block attempt off the near sideline as Caitlin Arnold's headed to the line for 2. 15 foul on the rims. And Caitlin Arnold to the free throw line for 2. Arnold with 8 points in this basketball game. First one up, no good. Gracie Garton into the basketball game, replacing Mackey. Second free throw up. That one misses its mark as well. There's Maynard. Working on Johnson. Brings it off near side. Garton puts a 3 on the way and that buries it. Peyton Mackey hounding Liv Campbell. Near side. 3 ball out of the corner, no. Weddington fighting for the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. It's back to the Rams. We do have the running clock in order, by the way. There's Brenna Wellman. Maynard inside off the glass, good. Nice job there by Nim Maynard. Campbell breaks the midcourt stripe. Johnson out into the corner. And then a turnover as Maynard steals it away. Goes to the rack off the near side and is fouled on the way to the basket. And she's going to the line for 2. And we're going to get a timeout by Lewis County with 4:18 on a rested clock. You're on a running clock in the 4th and final stanza. Great look there by Jay Fight overhead as Austin Ray jumping in there in the huddle with him. That's one thing you're going to see here with Cool TV is we're going to give you some angles that are second to none. There's a great look with Coach Marty Thomas coaching up his group. Let's take you up high top now so our camera crews can reposition. But a hat tip to our crew today. Felicia Collier and Austin Ray doing a wonderful job throughout this ball game. So Nim Maynard to the free throw line for 2. First one is up is good. Again, on the running clock rules, the way that it operates, as both go home, the running clock only stays in operation until there's a dead ball situation as Campbell finishes. So when you get to a free throw, it comes to a halt. Here's Wellman down the center of the lane. No good. Highfield with a rebound. Campbell clears it out. She'll race it ahead. Mackey cuts her off out near the midcourt stripe. Here comes the backcourt tie-up and the reach-in foul on the Rams. 16 foul. A couple of subs coming in for Lewis. Michaela Tackett checking for her first action of the ball game. Here's a three ball on the way by Duncan as she hits her second triple of the contest. Maynard goes behind the back and trips on the way to the rack and takes a hard spill. Several subs coming in on both sides. 2:43 to go. And they did not stop the clock as she was able to hop back up on her own accord. There's Maynard. Loses the basketball on the way to the rack, and they're going to put Maynard on the line. Nope. So it'll be Raceland basketball on the baseline. And Brooklyn Campbell tries to get it in, and it's knocked out of bounds. We'll stay with the Rams. There's Emma Broughton. Broughton surveying. Inside Maynard, misses the shot, turns, gets her own rebound. Misses the second one, saves it in, takes out a trash can. Great hustle play there by Maynard. That kid has no quit. And then a ball loose inside as Campbell couldn't hang on to it. It's a foul on Lewis. And it will be one of the bonus. So Brooklyn Campbell shooting one of the bonus here. 42.9% free throw shooter. Free throw in and out, no good. Here's Natalie Gilbert with the basketball. Steps through off the right side, shot up no good. Rebound Campbell. And Broughton puts one up and in. .43 seconds to go in the ball game. Lewis County just skipping around the top of the key now. They're going to move to 17-7 on the season. Three ball on the way, no good. Out of bounds with 27 seconds to play. Raceland with one more opportunity. Here's Broughton. Brings it front court. Here's Campbell. Long jumper on the way, no good. Rebound Tackett in the keyhole, 7 seconds. Lewis County will dribble this one out and call it a victory. Final score here this afternoon, 66-35. Postgame show when we return after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Hey, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Michael. Come see us at Bowman's.
Bowman's can do frame repair. They have a downdraft bake oven for a factory paint finish. And they get your vehicle back to its pre-accident condition with qualified iCar Gold certified technicians. Bowman's is also an ASE certified mechanical shop, providing transmission flushes, steering and suspension services, AC service, oil changes, and tune-ups. That's Bowman's Auto Service, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. Call 836-0837. Visit Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson for the best selection of clothing for boys and girls, including newborns. Eastside Kids Boutique has affordable clothing for every season, including t-shirts, sweaters, hats, and more. Eastside Kids Boutique even has items for that special lady in your life, including home decor, clothing, jewelry, accessories, gift baskets, and more. That's Eastside Kids Boutique, 603 East Main Street in Grayson. Call 606-475-1683 or visit them on Facebook, Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson.
Hello, I'm Michael Bowling, Senior Vice President of Kentucky Farmers Bank. When you do business with Kentucky Farmers Bank, you're making an investment in your community. Your money stays local, we never sell your loan, and in turn, we invest in local families, churches, schools, and charities. We believe in our community, and that's why we are the better bank for loans.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for loans since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Step aside for a break. When we return, we'll take a look at some numbers and try to guard both head coaches. That's as we continue here in the postgame show on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also, be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world-famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
Pure Country Chevrolet in Grayson is working hard every day buying and trading for the nicest used vehicles in the area. With over 150 used cars in our huge dealer inventory, odds are we'll have the car you want at the price you need. And as always, we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one of ours. We also have new rides arriving daily, so come out. Look us over for your next auto need. With 4 locations, we're easy to get to, so don't wait. Come and let us help you have the vehicle you deserve at the best deal every time.
Elementary in Grayson, with gifts for all occasions, including birthdays, sympathy, holidays, and anniversaries. Shop Monday and Tuesday 9 to 5, Wednesday 9 to 2, Thursday 9 to 5, and Saturday 9 to noon. Closed on Sunday. Call 474-0390 for All That Blooms at 402 East Main, your full-service florist serving Grayson and surrounding areas. Check them out on Facebook, allthatblooms.com. That's BLOOMZ.
Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, is a locally owned pharmacy devoted to providing excellent customer service. Not found at the chain drug stores, Gillum Drug carries over-the-counter meds, wonderful seasonal decor, creek bottom candles, jewelry, and specializes in skincare products. Gillum Drug offers allergy shots and all immunizations with no appointment needed, and Gillum Drug will treat you like family. Stop by today and experience it. Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, next to Domino's.
Hey, this is Greg Gibson with Greg Gibson Insurance, and just an announcement, I'm retiring from Major League Baseball. This will be my final season. After 24 years as Major League umpire, I'm ready to become a full-time insurance guy. So anyway, if you haven't heard about us, check us out on the web, www.greggibsoninsurance.com. Give us a call today. Stop by. We'd love to talk to you about your insurance. Give us a call today. It's Greg Gibson Insurance, helping you make the right call.
Back here at the Palace, it's a 66-35 victory for the Lewis County Lions over the Raceland Rams. Let's look at some numbers in this one. Sarah Paige Weddington and Liv Campbell each with 16 in the winning effort. Caitlin Arnold has 8. Caitlin Gilbert tosses in 8. Maddie Johnson with 7. Gracie Duncan with 6. Both of those from beyond the arc. Carrie Ann Highfield with 5. Lewis County throws home 10 triples in the win this evening here over the Rams. For the Rams, Nim Maynard has 13. Kennedy Taylor with 6. Reagan Mackey with 5. All those in the first half. Emma Broughton with 4. McKenna Lax 3. Peyton Mackey with 1. Final score here in this one, 66-35. We'll take our final break. We'll try to grab Coach Fight and Coach Thomas if they emerge from their locker rooms, and we'll wrap it up here today from the Palace. Final break here in the postgame show after this on the Co-Ed Sports Network.
We can dig it at Callahan's 06-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports. With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage. 06-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Hill, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store, we are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
When you shop Grayson Sporting Goods, you're supporting a great family-owned business with new owners and team sales. To celebrate, get all your high school gear, including high school spirit wear. Grayson Sporting Goods also does embroidery and vinyl transfers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 3. Check with Grayson Sporting Goods for extended seasonal hours.
Back here on the postgame show on the Cool Hit Sports Network. James Carter now joined with Lewis County head coach Jay Fight. And, Coach, we were talking there in the break. 10 three-pointers you hit in this basketball game, a lot of those coming early, and you could really tell that was what Raceland was giving you. They were going to take away the post. They were going to take away Weddington. And when you start hitting those long-range jumpers, you can't just sit back and sag like they did, and that's what happened.
Well, you know, our keys on the board today were pace, first of all, on both ends of the floor, pace and energy. And then our second key was confidence. And, you know, we have the feeling that people are going to try to take some things away in the paint, like you mentioned with Sarah, or some penetration. But we told our other kids to be confident, be ready, and, you know, we have a belief in them. Now, I thought we took a couple quick there right off the bat. I knew we had taken 7 straight threes, I believe, right off the beginning. I think we were about 2 for our first 7. So I was saying paint touches. But then we got a paint touch and an inside out. And like you mentioned there, the ball entered to Sarah. She kicked it out to Maddie. Maddie hit a 3. You know, we just want our kids to be confident.
When you have somebody like Liv that works with the basketball so well, you can work that inside-out game. It really opens things up. But when you get other people involved, like when Caitlin got those couple of early buckets, that really forces your defense to have to spread out more.
Absolutely. You know, and we, like we said, we try to keep them all confident. We know that with Liv, we're looking for some opportunities for her to find some gaps and find some penetration. She's been shooting the basketball as well with confidence from the perimeter. You know, that was something that last year, late in the year, she lost a little bit of belief in herself, we think. And we've definitely been encouraging her all summer and, you know, all season long for sure. So she's a big key for that. And then it's building with everybody else. Like you said, you know, Caitlin Gilbert, Caitlin Arnold, you know, them when they're stepping in, knocking down shots, it's huge for us.
Highfield on the backside really played big for you guys today, and especially she was the one where the pressure was coming away from to go to Sarah.
Right.
She made it pay.
Well, you know, and we're looking for weaknesses in those zones or on the backside of things, and we preach that to our kids for sure. And Carrie Ann's, you know, she's an IQ player. I mean, she's picking things up very well as this season's going on. As the more playing time that she gets, you know, we've talked a lot to her about pursuit on the defensive end and being able to go pursue rebounds. But then again, you got to find your niche and find your angles and be ready to put the basketball in the basket when it's your opportunity as well.
Perfect time to put together a winning streak late in the season, and more importantly, coming in that big game with Greenup on Monday night.
For sure. And, you know, we've had a few here. You know, we've got a little run going with it. It's not something we talk a whole bunch about as far as a streak or anything. But we just want our kids to continue to try to get better each day. And once again, we're going to use that word confidence. Find their niche, find their place, you know, because, you know, we know that people are going to be keying in on certain areas for sure. So what are the other ones going to do to be able to step up? And we're just going to keep showing them belief in them and that we have it in them. And we're going to keep working every day for that Monday night. It's going to be a big one. Anytime we get these district games, Raceland for sure, Greenup at home, big. Anytime we see Russell, you know, those are just big games for our kids.
Coach, nice win today. Congratulations on that. We'll see you Monday night for the call.
Appreciate you, man.
Jay Fight joining us here, my man. That'll do it for our coverage here this afternoon. Again, a big thanks to our crew, Felicia Collier and Austin Ray. A fabulous job with everything they did today. They'll be with me Monday night, and when we head up to Vanceburg to have the call, big district game in Vanceburg. 7:30 tip-off. We'll be on the air at 7:10 with countdown to tip-off. And certainly a big contest there. Again, a win by Lewis County will put them in the 2 seed, lock that one down, and that'll put the final game next Saturday in 63rd District action for girls to decide the 3 and the 4. If that plays out like it does Monday with Lewis County with a victory, then on Saturday of next week, a Greenup win will put Greenup at the 3 and Raceland will be the 4. A Raceland win would then force a coin flip because the two teams would have 1-5 records. They would have split in the regular season in their 2 district matchups, and then a coin flip will decide the 3 and 4 matchups. So that's where it stands for the moment. Still a little bit of cloudiness to say the least, but not too far away from being able to figure things out when we start district play coming up in 2 weeks from Monday. That'll do it for us here tonight. Again, your final score, Lewis County 66, Raceland 35. For Austin Ray, Felicia Collier, and all the great folks at the Cool Hit Sports Network, I'm James Collier saying Have a good evening and a great week, and everyone, and thanks for tuning in here on the Cool Hits Sports Network. You've been watching another exciting high school basketball contest on the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV. Tonight's game was brought to you in part by Clark's Pump & Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, Stoltz Pharmacy, Greg Gibson Insurance, Callahan's Excavate, James Do It Best Hardware, Ashland Credit Union, Trace Hermanos Mexican Restaurant, Members Choice Credit Union, Ashland Community and Technical College, the Greenup Baptist Association, First and People's Bank, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Pure Country Automotive, Raceland Christian Church, Orcut Tree Services, Gillum Drug, All That Blooms, Grayson Sporting Goods, Bowman's Auto and Collision Center, East Side Kids Boutique, First Light Home Care, and Tyler's Pizza. This broadcast of high school basketball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV.